Jimmy Connors suggests what's badly lacking from Aryna Sabalenka's game as she fails to win the Australian Open title. Aryna Sabalenka was unable to win the Australian Open final for the second consecutive year, this time losing to Elena Rybakina in 3 sets. Sabalenka, who lost to Madison Keys in the 2025 final, led 3-0 in the final set before losing 5 consecutive games to the Kazakhstani star. Sabalenka eventually lost the match 4-6, 6-4. 4-6, and was later told she broke a key tennis rule during the contest. Questions must be asked of Sabalenka, who has now lost 3 of the past 4 Grand Slam finals she has participated in. Jimmy Connors has weighed in on Sabalenka's Grand Slam final troubles, questioning the world number one's ability to close out matches. Jimmy Connors questions Aryna Sabalenka's killer instinct. Speaking on the Advantage Connors podcast, the 5-time U.S. Open champion said, "Sabai, once again, I think she had 3-0 in the third, right? I might take a little ribbon for this, but I have to say it. You have to have that killer instinct. You got to, especially when you've got somebody in the finals like that. You got to get on top, and you got to do everything you can to stay on top and keep the pressure on and cut down on your mistakes. And don't give any points away and make your opponent earn everything. And I know she's had bad luck in the past, losing a number of finals she maybe shouldn't have. But up 3-0 in the third in a major like that, you got to close the deal. And she's way too good a player, brother, to not be able to do that. She is in the past, don't get me wrong. But to let a lead like that go, I want to see how she bounces back from that. She is in the past again, and she's come through and won majors. But man, she's got to get that killer instinct, and when you have it, take it, grab it, and get to the finish line." Connors later added, "I wasn't criticizing Sabai. I was just expressing my view. Closing out matches in the biggest moments can make or break a career. And if Aryna Sabalenka is not careful, she could be considered as a player who underachieved when her career comes to a close." Sabalenka has won 4 of the 8 Grand Slam finals she has contested. Comparatively, Iga Swiatek has won all 6 of the major finals she has played. The Belarusian simply must find a way to improve her record in finals. The 2026 Australian Open final was in her hands, yet the trophy managed to slip away. Despite Rybakina's relatively average serving performance, Jimmy Connors' Grand Slam final record. Connors won his first 3 Grand Slam finals on the tour: the 1974 French Open, Wimbledon, and U.S. Open. 3 consecutive major final losses followed in 1975 at the Australian Open, Wimbledon, and U.S. Open. A year later, Connors regained the U.S. Open title, defeating Bjorn Borg in the final. In 1977, Connors lost another 2 finals, at Wimbledon and the U.S. Open, before a further loss in the 1978 Wimbledon final to Borg. Connors' slam final record improved thereafter. He won 4 consecutive finals: the 1978 U.S. Open, 1982 Wimbledon and U.S. Open, and the 1983 U.S. Open. Connors lost his final Grand Slam final to John McEnroe at the 1984 Wimbledon Championships. Connors finished his career with 8 Grand Slam titles won from 15 major finals.